Muslim Congress commend NTA management as Sahur Life kicks off. Plus, Nigeria Union of Journalists calls on the media to ensure sustainability of democracy. A very good evening to you and welcome to the news at 7 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Nolene Evel Ame with the news. President Muhammadu Buhari, in a statement signed by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, sends greetings and best wishes to Muslims as they commence 30 days of Ramadan fasting, urging that they use the season to project the best and finest virtues of Islam by personal conduct and not precept. In a goodwill message to mark the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan, President Buhari says, and I quote, "Let us use this opportunity to put the best teachings of Islam into practice, such as kindness and the love of humanity." End of quote. According to the president, this is an occasion for deep reflection and greater fear of Allah and avoidance of all evils that harm humanity. He said that the Ramadan is characterized by abstinence from food and drinks from dawn to dusk, which brings both the rich and poor to share the experience of hunger together, thereby strengthening the bonds between haves and have-nots. He said he is aware of the activities of traders who artificially increase the prices of their goods, including food, at the beginning of every month of Ramadan. This kind of exploitation is against the spirit of the Ramadan and the spirit of Islam. The Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria Abuja branch has urged Muslims across the country to use the forthcoming Ramadan period to give more to charity for the needy, rededicate themselves to Islam, as well as portray themselves in a good manner. Chairman Ansaruddin Abuja branch Alhaji Muhammad Kabir Olayola gave the advice during a press briefing with journalists. Hawa Gimba reports on this year's 28th Ramadan lecture series.
Love, care, food, as well as peace of mind, and most importantly, reward from Allah in the month of Ramadan is one key factor members of the Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria Abuja branch is trying to achieve. It is not just to abstain from eating and drinking during the month of Ramadan, but also to ensure good deeds are practiced. Chairman Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria Abuja branch Muhammad Kabir says Ramadan period awakens all Muslims on the role and responsibilities expected of them and what Islam is all about. The chairman further highlights programs put in place to help members and the society, ranging from the tafsir, Ramadan lecture, food bank, medical check, as well as to feed about 5,000 people. He further called on Nigerians to join the society to pray for leaders and the citizenry for Allah's intervention in overcoming the challenges facing the nation. Hawa Gimba, NTA News.
In the meantime, the management of NTA Channel 5 Abuja continues to receive pat on the back in discharging her social responsibility of promoting religious tolerance. The latest is coming from the FCT Muslim Congress during a courtesy visit to the station. Aisha Bashir reports.
The FCT Muslim Congress, whose mandate is to set agenda to promote humanity, open to Muslims and non-Muslims, is visiting Channel 5 to align with the station as they share a common vision. Secretary of the organization, Abdul Sahur, says NTA has over time united the nation through her content and collaboration with the station. The group will assist the organization to achieve her target of promoting religious tolerance.
Appreciates the relationship over time that has been established. First, I must say that we as an organization championing the cause of virtues, enjoining what is good and forbidding evil.
The general manager NTA Channel 5, Paul Ate, who was elated for the visit, encouraged the organization never to relent in promoting brotherhood. He promised to partner with the organization in achieving peaceful coexistence in the country. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
In other news, is democracy actually the best form of government? This question resonated at a town hall meeting organized by the Nigerian Union of Journalists FCT chapter. Gideon Yohana reports that the event is a wake-up call on the media to take full part in ensuring the sustainability of democracy as it discharges its responsibility as watchdog.
Journalists across the length and breadth of FCT converge on NUJ Secretariat to discuss governance and citizenship participation, making democracy work and to chart a way forward.
The essence of this is to ensure that the citizens are able, to galvanize their energy to ensure that they, on the demand side, they're able to get government, to make the necessary things that is important, for democracy to work.
Recollecting the electioneering activities just concluded, Chairman of the Union, Emmanuel Ogbeche, re-emphasized the need to set an agenda for development by engaging the elected leaders and holding them accountable.
It's part of the function of the agenda setting of the media. We hope that we will continue to do this quarterly so as to bring citizens to make their contribution towards governance in the country.
Panel of discussants from all walks of life engaged the topic of discourse as participants commended the initiative and wished that it would be sustained.
I commend the chairman of council, Emmanuel Ogbeche, and members of his executive for deeming it fit to have brought journalists together on governance and citizens' participation. It's a noble.
The media has a very key role to play, in the entire democratic space. They must continue to do their work by investigating, by publishing, and ensuring that visibility is given to the voice of the people, because that is what is ultimate in the media.
There was a general consensus that without a good foundation, there can't be a good building. And as long as people force their ways into political offices, there wouldn't be good governance, leading to an absent democratic nation. In Abuja, Gideon Yohana, NTA News.
In the same vein, Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWAJ, is aligning with the National Broadcast Commission's global drive of transiting from analog to digital technology. To this end, the FCT chapter of NAWAJ has commenced a program to equip women of the profession with new skills in the digital technology. Odiri Oboruarotere reports. Well, it appears we are having challenges bringing you Odiri's report, and moving forward now. The World Health Organization reports that 4.2 million persons globally are visually impaired, while in Nigeria 4.2 million people are blind. 57% of these people, optometrists say, have refractive error, which can be corrected if they seek professional help early. This came to the fore at the 2023 World Optometrist Day. Serafina Okonimekwe reports that the event began with a sensitization work. All right, I'm told that the earlier report introduced to you is ready on the women journalists. Let's have it now.
The 2023 theme for International Women's Day, Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Inequality, emphasizes the need for women journalists to be digitally inclined. Digitization offers a more global and professional outreach, and for the journalism profession, the training program is coming at a crucial time when it is necessary to aid in effective discharge of their duties and also help push the cause for gender equality.
Whatever beat a woman is given, it is expected that she should be able to deliver when it comes to the new technology. She shouldn't be left behind.
Guest speaker and first female Director News and Current Affairs, FROCN, Kusina Akali, said in order to get women and young girls in the profession to attain a high level of gender equality, it is important for them to embrace digital innovation and acquire technological skills, and this can only start from the grassroots level.
About equality, we want to match the men one for one in digital innovation.
Whatever body shape you have, will not stop you from being who you are. All you need to do is believe in yourself.
Members of the association say the 2023 theme of Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Inequality is apt towards effective reportage. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru, Arutere, NTA News.
Let's now go back to the story of World Optometrist Day. As I told you, the World Health Organization reports that 4.2 million persons globally are visually impaired, while in Nigeria, 4.2 million people are blind. Here is the report.
The awareness work began with cacophony of sounds and artistic displays by these medical professionals and the jesters, with one sole message of abstinence from self-medication when there is an infection in the most important organ of the body, which they say is the window to the body and the world. These trained eye physicians say they are committed to changing the narrative in advancing its quest to accessible and affordable eye care in Nigeria. From Banex Junction, they terminated the sensitization work at Wuse Market, where they took out time to educate the people on the importance of eye care.
You see some people, when they have any eye infection, they go to a chemist shop to go and buy some medications. By so doing, that means you want to make yourself to have a visual impairment or possibly cause blindness to your eye. And most at times you see people, when they have gotten to the age of 40 years, if they have problem reading tiny prints, you see them going to the marketplace to go and buy pairs of glasses to be using. By so doing, that causes a lot of problem to the eye.
Ranging from drugs, ranging from breast milk, sugar, application into the eyes. In fact, in this jet age, it can surprise you to see that there are still people that present and say, no, something was wrong with my eye, and they told me to put sugar and salt into my eyes. So there's a whole lot of things that people do that are damaging to the eyes.
The FCT chapter chairman of the Nigerian Optometric Association of Nigeria said the essence of the work is to reduce the burden of blindness.
And then without your vision, your productivity is cut short. We do not want that to happen, and that's why we are trying to change the narrative so that productivities can get better.
The 2023 theme is expanding optometry's role. The time is now. In Abuja, Serafina Okon Omikwe, NTA News.
Irin tashin hankalin da ke biyo bayan yaƙi, babu ruwansa da ko kai wane ne, ƙabilarka ko kuma addininka. Idan yaƙi ya zo, ritsawa ike yi da kowa mai kuɗi ko talaka. An lalata komai, babu sauran abin moriya. Idan aka yi yaƙin basasa a ƙasa, babu wanda ike yin nasara domin kowa sai ya yi asara. A zub da jinin waɗanda ba su ji ba su gani ba, a jefa su cikin masifa, babu gaira babu dalili, duk a sakamakon yaƙi. Mu baiwa sojojinmu haɗin kai da goyon baya domin ganin sun yi nasara akan aikinsu. Kada mu sake mu yi wani abin da zai ƙara musu matsala akan wacce suke fuskanta. babu abin da ya fi tattaunawa daɗi. Kada mu sake mu yi abin da zai rarraba kawunanmu. Za mu fi ƙarfi da daraja a dunkule. Nigeria ƙasa ɗaya ce, al'umma ɗaya. Kasancewar mu al'umma ɗaya shine ƙarfi da daraja a gare mu, kuma shine abin sha'awa a duniya.
Let's now join the sports desk for Sports Brief.
Nigeria under-23 team, the Olympic Eagles, did not take home advantage in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier game against Guinea on Wednesday at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. 10 men Olympic Eagles will have to fight again when the two teams meet on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have intensified training ahead of tomorrow's Africa Cup of Nations qualifier game against Guinea-Bissau, with the coaching crew having the compliments of all invited players in Abuja, hoping to consolidate on their lead on the table. Still on football, Kano Pillars, Katsina United and Heartland Football Clubs begin their campaign in the Nigerian National League (NNL) with victories as they hope to return to the top flight league. The trio failed to keep their status in the Nigerian Football Premier League (NPFL) last season due to poor performance, which saw them relegated to the second division league, an outcome that shocked many as a result of their pedigree in Nigeria's local league history. Talking table tennis, Nigeria's Aruna Kadri and one of Africa's best table tennis player has moved up in the latest international table tennis ranking following his impressive performance in the just concluded Singapore Smash. The African number one reached the last 8 of the competition, beating Ruben Felix, Felix Lebron and Tomokazu Harimoto before losing to the Brazilian Hugo Calderano. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
The Sports Brief that concludes the English version of the news. Thank you for watching. Do stay with the translations. Do have a lovely night rest. I am Nolin Ebel Ame.
Ma ba je we shaje wo wona abi ku jagbadai yi wa na baji se ba badai wo mu press su fa yuba woni wa gwa na baje gai ayi ki to kwada ya Muhammadu Buhari waku badada wo bada gwa ngai garba shehu bai gwa ngai wadai nke ayi ki to kwada ku asalaji sami we gan nke owo bugba ayenu nke asalaji ba shi Ramadan mi kun shi fi una agmada ba shi ko ba fi ye sala gbogbotu kodo nge asalaji ba shi apma Ramadan sai ba shi ba fece ba wu aje eyeye eke tukoda woku gnati ga aza mba be anya yolo na jiko ntu nge Ramadan be wa ga nge koto bialo aga nge salaji gi weyi owo salaji do fiun aza la godu bai chi eyi ya titishin baye enti sapa ogun atnu ntu sheba sapa dolo na ayesa vi na do na asalaji te bai tnutun aji titishin boy sudo bedwege nu asalaji gbedogun ekinsin daya be daye sanu ba be eyi atitishin baye ngabi nge Aisha Bashir wada nge eyi zanagban ye polate we labago awa baba we godu nge wo ba tunya nya hai bok nko ba be ekiye na begi lo shokoyi dawo sapa anabaji aje godu dai nge anabaji gog ngai atatin shi ku benyanya nyai nge atanjia bui bagi gwamnati nyama okonu dulo nyanya bedwege nu mba be ka kako anyi kna sanu ba be che a banu bo shi nuwa gbadagwe be ye shi ba ye shi nge Gideon Yohana wada nge aza labwa lawu gbadagwe ntuge anabaji go ngayinu ba che nge asiasa shi be pa ba shi abo mbaba be eyikie na biegi ntuge na te kabayo baba ya kafie mbwato ama agbaji anabaji kuzo yibe jado wosu shekwasi yipaga shekwane jisu saisu.
Jama'a masu kwallo da sauraron assalamu alaikum barkamu da warhaka a takaice kamar yadda aka saba ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. A jawabin da mai magana da yawun shugaban kasa Malam Garba Shehu ya sa hannu a madadin shugaban kasa Muhammadu Buhari ya aika saƙon gaisuwa da fatan alkhairi ga al'ummar musulmi a yayin da suka fara azumin watan Ramadan na kwana 30. Inda ya buƙace su da su yi amfani da damar da ke cikin watan su bujiro da kyawawan tsare-tsare na addinin musulunci ga ɗabi'unsu don kyautattuwar rayuwarsu. A saƙon nasa na azumi ga al'ummar musulmi, shugaba Buhari ya ce ya kamata mu yi la'akari da damar da ke cikin watan Ramadan, mu yi amfani da darussan da ke cikin watan kamar su yunwa, ƙishirwa, sadaka, kyauta, ƙaunar juna da martaba bil'adama. Kwallo yana ci gaba da biyan NTA Channel 5 a Abuja kudin sabulu saboda namijin kokarin da gidan ke yi na labarai da ingantattun shirye-shirye masu muhimmanci ga al'ummar ƙasa. Wakilar Aisha Bashir ta rawaito mana cewa hukumar gudanarwa ta NTA Channel 5 a Abuja ta sami yabo akan kokarin da gidan talabijin ɗin ke yi na gudanar da ayyukansa da bunƙasa zaman lafiya tsakanin 'yan ƙasa mabambanta addinai, wanda a wannan karan wata ƙungiyar musulmi ta nan birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja ta yaba NTA a lokacin da tawagar ƙungiyar ta kawo ziyara nan NTA Channel 5 Abuja domin neman haɗin gwiwa da aiki tare. A wani taron jin ra'ayin al'umma da ƙungiyar 'yan jaridu ta ƙasa reshen Abuja ta shirya, an yi tambaya cewa ko demokradiyya ita ce tsarin mulki mafi kyau ga al'umma. Wakilin Gideon Yohana ya shaida mana cewa taron wani kira ne ga kafofin sadarwa da su tashi daga barci su ɗaura ɗamarar tabbatar da cewa demokradiyya ta ɗore a ƙasar a matsayinta na hanyar ciyar da rayuwar al'ummar ƙasa gaba. To ƙarshen labaran namu na kenan, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Ndị mụrụ nze m ọzọ ekele m na ọ bụ okwu Francis Ideny bụ onye na-ewetara gị aba akụkọ nke uhuruchi taa. Onye isi ala Muhammadu Buhari site na ozi nke onye na-enyere ya aka n'ọrụ mgbasa ozi bụ Garba Shehu ezigagoro ndị ụka Muslim ozi ekele maka mmalite ebumọnụ Ramadan nke afọ a. Na ozi ọma o zipụtara, Buhari kpọkuru ndị Muslim ka ha jiri ọnwa dị nsọ gosi obiọma, kụziere ụmụ ha okpukperechi Islam nakwa ịhụnanya. Dịka o siri kwuo, ọ sị na oge a bụ mgbe ndị kwesịrị inwe ịtụ egwu nke Allah ebe ọ dị omimi. Ndị isi nke ụlọọrụ NTA Channel 5 agaala n'ihu na-enweta otuto maka otu ha ji ọrụ were na-akwalite ma na-agbasa ozi ihe gbasatara mmekọrịta nakwa okpukperechi na FCT. Aisha Bashir kwuru na nke a bụ okwu si n'ọnụ ndị otu Muslim nke FCT oge ha kpọtụrụ ụlọọrụ NTA Channel 5 ka Abuja. ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya ọkachasị bụrụ ezigbo ọchịchị. Nke a bụ ajụjụ selitere isi n'ọgbakọ ogbe nke otu jikọtara ndị ọrụ nta akụkọ NUJ nke FCT mgbe ha chọrọ ịnụta olu ndị mmadụ gbasara ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya. Gideon Yohana wetara anyị ya bụ akụkọ kwuru na ọgbakọ a bụ nke ha ji akpọku ndị ọrụ nta akụkọ niile ka ha na-arụ ọrụ ma na-akwalite ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya n'ala anyị gbaa gburugburu. Ndewo gị bụ onye ọma kiri anyị ka ọ dị echi mgbe a ga-abịakwa ọzọ iwetara unu ya bụ akụkọ ụwa na nkenke. Daalụ.
Kalẹ̀ o ẹ̀sìnkú dédé wèé ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Kánò ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín. Mọ́bọ́lájí Mátì ni oníròyìn. Ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari ń kí gbogbo mùsùlùmí lórílẹ̀‐èdè bí wọ́n ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ààwẹ̀ gbígbà nínú oṣù Ramadan. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti lo àkókò náà fi gbé ẹ̀sìn Islam ga kí wọ́n fi ìfẹ́ hàn sí ọmọnìkejì pàápàá àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ kí ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run jọba lọ́kàn wọn. Ó tẹ̀síwájú sí i wípé òun gbọ́ bí àwọn oníṣòwò ṣe ń fi owó lé ọjà bí ètò ààwẹ̀ gbígbà ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó ṣe àfikún wípé ìwà yìí yóò bá ẹ̀sìn Islam mu rárá. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti ṣe bí ó ti tọ́ torí pé èrè ń bẹ fún ẹni tó ń tẹ̀lé àwọn ìlànà ẹ̀sìn Islam. Iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Kánò ti ìlú Àbújá ọgbà ìrẹ́pọ̀ ni ọ̀pọ̀ ń gbé oríyìn fún bí ó ti ń ṣe ojúṣe rẹ̀ láti máa polongo ètò ìrẹ́pọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn gbogbo. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Aisha Bashir ròyìn wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe iléeṣẹ́ ìkànnì Kánò ti ìlú Àbújá fún àtìlẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo, ó gbàlejò ẹgbẹ́ àwọn mùsùlùmí l'Àbújá. Ọ̀gá àgbà Paul Atẹ sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wípé àtìlẹ́yìn ń bẹ fún gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ tó ń polongo ètò àlàáfíà àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ torí pé ojúṣe wa ni kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ jọba yíká. Níbi ìpàdé tí ẹgbẹ́ àwọn oníròyìn lórílẹ̀‐èdè ẹ̀ka ti Àbújá ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀, ìbéèrè tó wáyé níbi ìjókòó náà ní pé ǹjẹ́ ìjọba tiwantiwa ló dára jùlọ láti ṣe ètò ìjọba. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn wa Gideon Yohana ròyìn wípé ìpàdé ọ̀hún pé àjọ ètò ìròyìn níjà láti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ kíkankíkan láti rí i dájú wípé ètò ìjọba tiwantiwa ó fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ gidigidi bí wọ́n ti ń ṣe ojúṣe wọn láì fi igbá kan bọ̀kan nínú. Ìdùn kò pọ̀ ṣíù ní ọbẹ̀ oge títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ Tèdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.